Hello, everybody, and welcome finally to the latest episode of Bath City. This is Ahab The Journeyman plays FM20. I'm Ahab. Thanks for joining me. So it's been a little while since I've uploaded a new episode to the Bath series, and part of that is because, as I've said in my Deportivo save, we had some real-life things going on with my family and my work, and real life takes precedence. But also because I ran into something in this save, and I feel foolish that I ran into it that way. And on top of that, it took me a while to get it figured out. And yeah, I'm a little embarrassed, so let's jump right into it. So here we are. It is 11 January 2020 in the save. So we are in the winter transfer window, or at least what would be the winter transfer window if Vanarama actually locked the leagues down. So we're having a great season. We're first in Vanarama National League South, and we are there by a significant margin. We got 9 points on St. Albans City, and we've got a goal differential of 35. 18 wins, 6 draws, 2 losses, 26 games played with a game in hand, which we are going to play today. Today, for this episode, in a little bit, we will be playing Maidstone United. So it's going to be a good test for us. We have not fared well against the top 4 or 5 teams in Vanarama League South. We have, however, dominated all the other teams, which is why we're in first. But you can see we have some solid players. Brunt, one of our strikers, is the tied for top goal scorer of the league. And then second or third, however you want to look at it, is Clyde Lolos on loan to us. Ryan Brunt is the second highest average rating in the league. And again, Clyde Lolos tied for first on player of the match. So what happened? So 1 January comes around, and I'm just looking at things, trying to plan ahead. Because, the Vanarama leagues are a little bit different. There's so many players that can play in these leagues attribute-wise that I'm trying to decide who I want to keep on, who I want to let go, if I'm basically going to be swapping an entire team at the end of the season. I just don't know. And I'm looking at some of the contracts I have, and I'm like, what is this? What is going on here? I've got guys on loan that are going to leave at the end of January. Or in one person's case, the real reason I looked at this is because all of a sudden, Edwards, the star left wing, wasn't in my lineup. I'm like, WTF, mate? And apparently his loan ended on the 10th of January. So shame on Ahab for not looking at those beforehand. And when I go back and try to re-sign on loan, like Harry Hamblin, obviously solid midfielder, defensive midfielder, when I go back to make an offer to Southampton and go loan, they'd prefer Harry Hamlin play with higher quality players. Well, ain't that I'm just not going to say that word. So, what I had to do was I had to spend a lot of time inviting people in. We have as many players on trial as we do playing for the team. So that's basically what I've been doing. I've been abusing the trial team. I've been inviting as many players as I could to come in, and so I can learn their attributes without having to worry about spending scouting money, because we don't have a lot of money. So, thankfully, I have found a couple of players. Midfielder-wise, Hamblin is going out, but I just signed Stuart Lewis to a 1-year contract. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Actually, kind of content with that signing. He should stay around for the Vanarama National League, assuming we get promoted. And then I also just signed, literally a minute ago before I started this, Scott Nielsen. And he's a little bit on not so good, but he's got some insane crossing and dribbling. So hopefully he can make up for the fact that Edwards. I also got him on a 1-year contract, but it's also a cheap contract. It's like $11,000 a year. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, so that's why it took so long. Basically, I had to run through. I don't know how many players we've had come through here on trial. It had to have been more than um, in the past 2 weeks. I think we've had at least 40 players come through on trial for different reasons, and we just happened to luck out. And I mean, not to mention, we've been getting a dictionary or a thesaurus or whatever you want to call it, a reference of all these other players and what their attributes are, like Surafel Bahailu. Not really someone I want to sign, but that's okay. Let us talk about what's going on now that we've lost a couple players. I was worried about Clyde Lolos, but he's good until the end of the season. Solid there. Brunt is doing okay, even though my assistant seems to think he's on the decline. Stern, we've moved over to the left because we have Watkins playing out right, and Watkins has been solid there. So great. I got Hamblin until the end of the month, so I'm going to abuse his playing time like whoa. And actually, let me look at Adebisi. Okay, good. He's here until the end of the season as well. Adebisi is my solid left winger on loan to me. All right, so coming up here after the break, we've got a match against Maidstone, and hopefully, we can hold on to our 9-point lead against St. Albans, and what is that? 13-point lead against third place. So coming up after the break, we'll have that for you. See you in a moment. All right, and we're back for this match against Maidstone. We're at home, and we're playing against a 4-2-3-1. And it depends on where these two midfielders are. Are they in the MC or are they DM? Doesn't look like they're in the DMs according to this, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to warn the viewers. I apologize. I have two cats, and they are right now feeling very needy. So if you hear meows or something rubbing against the mic, I have one literally sitting on my the arm of my chair next to me. I apologize profusely. Ooh, downpour and rainy, or downpour rainy, whatever you want to call it. Team tends to do okay in rain. I'm going to challenge these guys. Yeah, see, Maidstone's first while we're in second in terms of form, so this is going to be a tough match. I'm gonna lay it on them. I fully expect them to do what they need to do. No, not the pressure's off. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, Ahab. Ahab's not paying attention today. And the team talk, and let's kick it off. Huh, Maidstone's in a nice purple uniform. Let's see what's going on here. So McClure. That is not the Edwards that was on my team previously. I was about to say, what the heck? All right, Brunt heads it to Lolos, out wide to Stern, who blasts it towards goal. We have a toss in, which really that should be the end of the highlight because that was, Hamblin with a solid attempt from distance, but Cole was on that. The Maidstone United keeper was on that. All right, good clearance. Uh-oh. Okay. I was worried there we were about to see a worldie from a Maidstone player. Gosling back to Clark. Taking his time. There's no pressure from Maidstone at this time. Maidstone seem to be biding their time. They are playing cautiously because they know we are an attacking force. Adebisi, solid ball control. Hamblin. Watkins, who looks like he purposely put it off the Maidstone player, and then he just casually hits it into the left corner for a goal in the 6th minute here. 6th goal of the season for Watkins. I'll take that all day long, folks. Hamblin the Watkins is what I'm talking about. Badoop. Oh no, the other player tried to kick it and miskicked it or something. Watkins took advantage of the space and just had a nice shot. So you know what that tells me? Let's open it up. Let us open it up. Shoot on sight, guys. I mean, I feel like that wasn't that tough of a shot on goal. I could be wrong. Hey, look, it's Troy McClure. Well, no, it's his brother Matt McClure. You might know him from such fantastic films as Maidstone United is in 4th place. Oh, man. So Maidstone puts a ball over the top while I was mocking them, and Edwards is able to clean that up nicely. Let's see what happened here. Over the top. Partridge was contemplating his navel, and Clark wasn't able to stop that. What malarkey was that? Come on, guys, demand more. What was that? 4 minutes later. Adebisi with the long throw, and it's back out for a toss. None of my players on my my Coruña save can throw like that. I don't know why every single player I have on Bath seems to be able to toss it like that. Stern is feeling pressured. Let's take it off. Let's go back to work in the box. Maybe I was a little too cheeky. All right, Clark with a good stop there. Yeah, we're not doing well with possession, so I might have to take off passing the space, I think. Oh, what a clear. I feel like they've made some changes to the way the ball reacts to being kicked strongly, because some of these kicks and some of these shots, like long distance shots on goal and long distance clears, are absolute rockets. And I think Reigns is offside. Yep, Reigns is offside. All right, let us stop putting it into space. We're going to leave everything else because they're not really pressing us too much. There's not much space for us to abuse. Let's see if that helps. Oh, what a great give and go. Oh, Watkins should have had a better shot on goal than that. That was a great give and go, 1-2. Ooh, almost an own goal. Who's supposed to be at the back post there? You put it at the back post and there's nobody. All the way back to Clark. And you can see they're not really pressing us. So they're definitely scared away from home, in our home. Ah, man, I'm going to miss Hamlin. Oh, another great give and go. And Watkins can't get it on. I mean, he's on target, but Jake Cole, the Maidstone keeper, having to earn his keep today. So what I was talking about earlier, and I want to pause the game for this for a second, is the 4231 and FM20. There's some sort of issue with the AMC, and I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just the way all the other changes in the match engine have kind of come to fruition. But the 4231 does not function well with the two midfielders in the MC spots. However, when you move them back to the DM spots, it does whatever it does. I think it makes more space for the AMC to work well, and it does make up the difference in a lot of cases. The 4231 is not as dominant as it used to be, especially in FM20, but I find that I've been quite successful against it with the both 4-2s that I've been running with Deportivo and Bath, and in a couple of my other saves that I don't have recorded. Huh. Little Kobe, looking professional. What are you doing in Vanarama League South, buddy? North, or whichever this one is. Solid ball movement from the team. Watkins making a great run and is tackled cleanly inside the box there for a corner. Yeah, we have nobody at the back post. Huh. I'm going to have to take a look at the corners for this. That's it. Reigns is wide open on the side there. Come on, buddy. Make a run. Oh, runt. Had an open header and heads it right over goal. Runt says to the keeper, hey, I'm going to head this to you. And he says, okay, I got you covered, buddy. Great interception from Hamlin. And are we able to take advantage? Not really. All right, demand more, and they get focused. Let's go, lads. Come on. Stern with the cross in, and no ping-pong action. It's cleared nicely. Oh, and they kept it in. Here comes Maidstone, and Gosling does a split and is able to stop the attack. And it's out wide for a throw-in. I feel like that should be a player trait. Does splits to tackle other players. Or can do splits. We're at halftime here. 12 shots, 7 on target, 2-2. Ugh. Take it into the dressing room here in just a moment. All right, and into the dressing room we go. Tell them I'm not happy with your performance out there, because I'm not. There's much more from y'all. Much more from you. And there's much more to come from you. And I believe it. Although Watkins is having a heck of a run there, supposedly. Who is failing Partridge? Low rating because he's contemplating his naval instead of jumping. So, you know what, Partridge, buddy? Say goodbye. Say hello to my little friend. And gonna yell at him after the game. Not even giving him a chance. All right, let's start this second half. They're more 2-3-1 wide, and again Edwards getting the long ball over the top. Maybe we should move back a little bit. Let's see what happens here. You know what? Let's just undo work into box. Let's turn off run in defense. I'm okay with all that. And how high are we? We're higher and much higher. So let's back this. Let's back this to standard. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. There we go. Ugh. Man, they are just dropping bombs for Edwards. We do need to drop the defensive line a little bit. Why are you guys standing there? Go get the ball. My two pressing forwards are sitting there looking at the ball like, should we go get the ball? I don't know. Another booking. 2 bookings right in like 2 minutes there. All right, I don't like what's going on here. I'm gonna have to make some changes. Something's going on here. Oh, come on. Oh, are you really? All right. Pause. There's something going on here. No. I'm gonna turn those off. I'm gonna drop the line once. Everything on standard, narrow, and we're gonna go from there. Oof. What the heck was that? Oh, we just got lucky. What is going on here? We are not holding the ball at all. Okay, you know what? Regroup, because something's going on here, and I can't figure out what the heck is going on. And we don't have the ball long enough for me to see if they're pressing or not, or what's going on. Oh, what a stop by Clark. Wow. Man, Clark is keeping us in this game. Nice grab by Clark again. All right, come on. What? Is this the Maidstone show all of a sudden? Okay, here we go. Oh, man, a rocket by Gosling. And there Jake Cole, keeper, is able to keep that ball out for a corner. Stern puts it in. Ball puts it over. All right, so they are starting to press. They are starting to press. Let's just do this. Undo that. No. Do that. And let's just see if we can catch them open. No. Who is that to? They are dominating possession. And Ahab does not like that one bit. I feel like there's a second Maidstone goal coming up here, and I'm going to be so angry when it happens. All right, Adebisi down the wing here. Tries to cross it in and is unable to do so. Nice circle around. Gosling puts it out to Rains, who's pushed up a good bit, who's pushing into the box. Tries to center it. Good defense. Batten puts it all the way up for Lolos, who puts it over to Brunt, who puts it into the parking lot. All right, here we go. All right. Looks like the lads fell asleep at halftime here. Take it back. Maidstone definitely did turn up the pressing, though. Is McClure? Who's McClure? McClure is 7. He is. All right. So let's start causing McClure some trouble here. Show onto the weaker foot. Always. I don't want to get anybody a yellow card, so that's all I'm going to do. I want him to be shut down. But it's not really him though. It's you can see this is the way I actually play. Some of my recordings I don't have ratings. I don't have the ratings, because I want to show more of the field to you all. But this is the way I play. I watch the ratings for both teams. I watch how tired they are. And sometimes I make changes based on how tired another team is, what their rating is, etc. Speaking of tired, we're getting into the 80th minute. I got to make some subs. How is Reigns doing? Reigns is 69. So we'll put Harper in there. And Stern is tired. Watkins is tired. Gosling is tired. I don't actually have an MC except for Reese Taylor. So Watkins is playing well, so why don't we try I'm gonna add a man play. Try Reese Taylor out wide. Give Stern a little bit of a break. Faith in you all to make some sort of a difference. Hunt's able to pick up the loose ball. Oh, Lolos taking down the opposition. Thankfully, it wasn't in our penalty box. Midfield is dead tired, and their midfield is reinforced. This could be trouble. I'll change it to mixed. Something I forgot to do earlier. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. This game is way too close for my liking. I would like to come out of this game with a point, please. FM gods, if you're listening. What? What? Oh. What's the point of that? Great tackle. I don't know who tackled the Maidstone player, but that was a great tackle. Oh! Iffy Allen, guy's first name is Iffy, takes out a Bath City player. Who was that to? I'm literally just trying anything to see if we can get anything into their quarter, into their half here. Oh, man. Clark with a solid save again, keeping us in this game. I can't demand more because I've been demanding so much of it throughout the whole game. All right, goal kick. I don't understand it. Is there some instruction that I've clicked that says give the ball to the opposition every time we have the ball? Like, this is so frustrating. All right. Hopefully the game ends here, but I don't like that it's an ongoing... Oh, thank you. Thank you for ending the game. Thank you for ending the game. I'm sorry, what was that? Sympathize the team? No. No, no, no. You were not good enough today. And you, Mister, I'm going to just stand there while the ball goes over my head. So I don't know if a lot of people play this way, but, and I don't know if I've shown it on here before. I don't have the greatest memory with regards to that. But, so that guy got a 6-1, right? And it's not in our, in the FM20 automatic discipline. But see, I should be able to discipline the player here. I'm not sure why it doesn't let me. Maybe it's because we're not professional. But I'm going to criticize that last game. You were not good enough defensively. Thank you for at least admitting that. Watkins on fire. Watkins does deserve praise because he's all over the place for that match. 17 unbeaten. Look at that. That is the record we've got going right now. Now, to be fair, we did not win that, but we took a point. And in the past 17 games, we have not been beaten. So, So, let me see here. What is it? It's Saturday. Just see. Accept yet another trial, because that's the way I'm doing a lot of my scouting. Let's go through Sunday here and see what the table looks like after this week's round of games. And I play with large databases. You don't necessarily have to. It's just the way I play. So if it takes a long time to get to another turn, I apologize. All right, so that's Saturday. Oh, there were only two games? Guess everybody's already played? No, that's nice. All right, as soon as this particular turn is done, we'll take a look at the table, see where we're at. Sorry, I'm wasting a couple of valuable minutes of time here. All right, let's look at this table. Wrong table. Apparently I can't click on anything this afternoon. All right, here we go. So Bass City, we have 10 points on St. Albans City. So they lost this weekend. Who did they lose to? Did they lose to Chippenham Town? Their most recent game? Let's have a look here. Squad. Yes, they did lose to Chippenham Town on the 7th. Then they took a big beating in the second round to Dagon Red. What's Dagon Red? Dagon Red's in the National League. Oh, and they're playing really well. Good for them. All right, so we got 10 points on St. Albans City. And we are now 14 points, it looks like, right? We won 11 points. Yeah, 14 points above second place. Ooh, that's tasty. That is tasty. So we've got 3.25 games above St. Albans City. And 14 points. What is that? That's 4 full games, at least. 4.5 games on third place. We're trucking along here. I'm loving it, and I mean that's tasty. What do we have? We have 21 teams. We play each one. 22 teams minus 1, 21. So what is that? 42 games for the season. So we have we're a little bit more than halfway done. We've got 61 points. Boy, this is looking like it's going to be a good season. So there's a lot of games to play yet, as you can see here. I'm going to be changing from here on out all of my FM stuff, just to make sure that people progress is a little bit more per episode. So I think, depending on how things go, my next game is going to be either St. Albans or Dulwich Hamlet, or actually Chippenham Town, because Chippenham Town is an arch rival of ours. And then we'll see how things go at the end of the season. If it's a close race at the end of the season, I'll do a last game episode, and go from there. But what will probably happen is I'll do one more match episode, and then we'll end the season, and I'll do a season-ending summary, let you know how things are how they're going. But thanks for joining me, and thanks for being patient and waiting for another Journeyman episode. Will not be as long for the next episode. We'll look forward to that sometime in the next couple of days. Take care of yourselves. See you next time. Bye-bye.